G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with another subscriber's choice action figure request, and this is for my mate Joe Eversole in the United States. Very good YouTuber, he likes Star Wars as well as other stuff, and every time I think of Joe and his videos, or of his cat walking around a swimming pool, but I don't think the cat's walking around a swimming pool at the moment. I'm pretty sure it'd be ice skating around it. I heard it's pretty cold over there now. Been watching the news and wow, okay, very crazy. Anyway, so he wanted to see my Cantina figures, and here we are. We've got them all. Absolute. That's as many. I think that's as all of them as you can get. I'll run through them, and I'll run through hopefully which year they all came in, and hopefully if I can remember all their names. Bear with me, I'm going to not know all of them, that's for sure. But before I do the Cantina ones, I do the guys that were outside. So, you got the Rindan guy here, the Imperial Spy. You've got Mosep Benid, who's just a walk-by character. And you got this odd, I forget his name. He's the guy who bought Luke's speeder. He's a strange looking. He's got about 4 or 5 multiple eyes under that cape. He's the weirdest looking thing I've seen. But that's until we get to some others. And of course, Mongo Beefhead, which is not really a character. Kenner made him up before they closed up shop. They were going to release him. He's something that lives outside of Tatooine, or something that lives on Tatooine, but near the outskirts of Mos Eisley. They didn't make him. No, so they were going to, but they didn't release him, so that's a custom. But he sits well in the Cantina in Mos Eisley area, so I'll move them away. So I'm going to go through. Oops, bear with me. Now, of course, back in the old days of Kenner, they only made a couple. They made a Greedo. That's a Power of the Force Greedo. There's probably another better one now. He hasn't got the actual gun that he was given. This one, the Hammerhead guy, Momor Nagdan, was given a ginormous... That's the thing with Power of the Force. They didn't have big muscles, they had ginormous weapons. So there we go. Not bad. Don't mind him. I might need to upgrade. I'm pretty sure I do, especially with Hammerhead. I like Hammerhead, he's cool. And the first guy you see when you walk into the pub, into Shallam's Cantina, is this guy, Hem Dazon. He came on the Legacy, I believe, or Saga Legends. It was Legends and Legacy from the 2000s. Yeah, I just noticed also with like Garindan and all that, that's when they started making a lot more Cantina figures. That's why I started recollecting again. Yeah, cool. Bring up more of these. So what do you reckon? Have a few of these guys on the new VC cards, maybe? I don't know. You've got the molds, so they didn't have them back in the day. This is the first release of nearly all of these guys. Yeah, they haven't made it repacked or remade them anywhere. Yeah, anyway, so that's, yeah, Ham Dazon. I've got him. Always have a couple of Jawas displayed, sitting around getting pissed. It's not bad. They all come. One comes from the Power of the Force. The others, I believe, was a 2-pack. Something, I don't know. I forget where I got half of these guys. Now, Duros. I've got. They were only single packed. Power of the Force 2. And that's a table, I believe, from Attack of the Clones nightclub. Something like the one that Jawas was sitting on. That was Obi-Wan Kenobi's bench. I've got him. He's chilling up outstairs with Luke, Han and Chewie. Probably the Sabacc table upstairs. Yeah, so the Duros, they're pretty cool. Everyone also knows them as Cad Bane. It's from his race. Pretty cool. I like them. Not bad. I'll sort that out later. Of course, I wanted to get as many as I could. These any new blink and miss, and most of these guys are very blink and miss. So yeah, that's a custom to Zizvit, I guess you'd call him. It's not bad. Custom Milas, another little table. That. Some of these came with some of the other Power of the Force 2 figures. I actually got cards of those too as well. They came on custom cards, and I forgot to bring them down. There's a video on each one of these guys. To Zizvit and Milas. If you backtrack in my videos, you can find them. Really want to have a look. It's all cool. And Milas, I can show you. Yeah. Now we've got I forget, he's got a name, but I forget it. It's a Lamproid, and he was in the movie. In the original cut, he growled at a Wolvian or something like that. I was going to say Wolvif Mon, but he's a Jedi in the Clone Wars. And then in the remade scenes, this guy growled at this guy, who's Ketwal. Now again, Ketwal and these are similar. That's what a custom guy has done. Get the picture. Sorry. There we go. Get the idea. That's Ketwal. He's pretty cool. He came out in, oh Jesus, I don't know. They're all around the 2000s is when a lot of these guys really came out. My Loom, it's the only version of him. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. There we go. Anyway, yeah, one-eyed looking dude. My Loom. He came from the Legends pack. He's cool. I really like him. So wish I could damn well focus on him. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about Legends. They were exactly as I said. Some of my favourites, Blink and Miss. Again, the Snaggletooth and Snivian that happen. Sometime, every now and then, Kenner actually, or someone packed this as a Snaggletooth, but that's Snaggletooth. That's Zutton. He's Snaggletooth, which they did make a Kenner version too, a blue one who was taller than this, and a little red guy. They're pretty cool. I like them both. So I lost a couple of weapons along the way too. Again, Zutton has some crazy looking guns on him. Yeah, now these are the guys that sort of sit back in the dark. Very hard to see in the movie. I don't know his name, I forgot it. Manny MG Villain made a video and made fun of his name, which is true, it's a silly name. But yeah, I got this guy, he's cool. He's he's one of the vintage cards from 2014, 2015, 2016 even, I think. He's one of my latest. Lee Sub Serline. She's from the Legacy series. Come on, stop doing that. And this evil looking dude here, it's Dijas Pure. He's cool. He came from the 2000s, one of the 2000 lines. What's that guy? Libram Needs. He's a Power of the Force. He came in a 3-pack with, I believe, the Snivian and something else, which I can't remember. He's pretty cool. He's old. Had him for a while. You do remember him from the movie, I certainly do. So I'll move all those guys out. They're pretty cool. I don't know how available they are online at the moment. Definitely know you can't get them in the stores. Yeah, it's a wicked gun he's got there. It's probably a good idea I take all these down. Not they're going to be going on new shelves soon. Probably split into 2. A couple more of the ugly bastards that sit in the dark up the back, not picking up. That'll be this guy. I don't know what his name is, have no idea. Same with the guy with the conky looking nose. The guy up the very back there, they knew him as Brainiac. Taken down because he kept falling down. Yeah. There is a character like him in the Clone Wars. He's a Jedi trainer. Yeah. Desperate looking dudes. And the guy who looks like from the Scream movie. Ugly looking thing. Forget who they are, what they did. That's a Devronian, the guy with the horns. Devronian, yeah. He's pretty tough. He's a Power of the Force figure. This is Gotal. He's now a lot of him is used in Rebels. His planet, I don't know, is his name Gotal from Gotal? I don't know. Yeah. It's like saying my name's Earth from the planet Earth, but whatever. He was that in that. But now he's very much well used in Rebels. You see more of his characters. Let's put Mr. Grommet over here. And his mate, whichever. I don't know. So they called these Saga Legends, and I really can't see them being legendary figures. Not many people even know they exist. But anyways. God, this guy's got a long name. I actually wrote this one down. Herchek Kalfas. He's a Sauron. I thought he was like a Trandoshan, like Bosk, but he's not. He's pretty cool. And this weird looking praying mantis one here. She's got the strangest name, Kit Kak or something. Yeah, she came in a box with some of the pub stalls and whatnot. And of course the band, Figrin Dan and the Modal Nodes, these were mail-away figures. So I didn't mail them away directly to a company, to Hasbro or anything. I got them on eBay. And they all came in little white boxes and shrink wrapped in plastic sort of thing. There you go. Playing that music that everyone knows the tune of, that jazz tune. Everyone knows that tune. And then we've got Carbe, little whistling rodent, came in a 2-pack with Muftak, who's also featured in an episode of Clone Wars. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. That's this 2-pack. Found that in Melbourne, didn't realise it actually existed. And if you look in the background, I snuck in a Boushh. But I'd like to think in my little Star Wars world, everyone can make up their own little stories, that is actually Boushh, not Princess Leia in a disguise. She actually, to track down a bounty hunter, she had to go to a nasty pub and knock one of these guys on the head, kill them, and steal their uniform. So that's Boushh, the U-Beast tracker. Let's just say it is. If I remove the helmet, it'll be different otherwise. And of course, Walrus Man, one of the originals, but now known as Ponda Baba. There's a better version of him, definitely. Same as Dr. Evazan. Crazy. That's nowhere near as good as the new VC one. There you go, Manny. I need a new one. I'll use that one for my Rogue One collection. Boshek, another well-liked figure. To the point where one of my mates' YouTube channels is called Boshek71. So there we go, and then we got the Smoking Dude. Don't know his name. But anyway, he also, for some reason, I don't know where that came from, was in the Power of the Force 2 or I don't know, it was in the Saga Legends. They had these little tentacles sticking out, and they said, yeah, it was like he's a blood-sucking vampire-looking thing. But I don't know. Yeah, that didn't happen in the movie, so I didn't use them. They're somewhere in my little bag of tricks upstairs. And of course, Wura Shalom. He's the guy who owns the establishment. Not exactly the best at retail or publican. Bit of a grumpy old bugger. A salty dude. So there you go, guys. Alright. I'm putting this away, but that's them. And if you know of any other of the Creature Cantina or Mos Eisley figures, please yeah, drop a comment down below, because I really want to pick them up. Them along with Jabba's denizens and bounty hunters and whatnot at his palace. They're my favourite display. They've taken me years to collect. Alright, and also, would you like to see these on the VC card, or would you like to see newer ones, you know, like other ones? So there were a couple of other Cantina aliens that weren't even thought of to make into figures, but anyway, I've thought about them, but that's another story. Alright guys, that's about it. Got another morning shift, so I'm going to pack all this up, head upstairs and crash. Alright, so Joe, if you got any other ideas for any other subscriber's choice, let me know. I hope you liked. Hope you've got some of these, or you want to collect some. Yeah, you're right, these figures, the mail away figures were very different to the other mail away figures, the Frigwin Dan and the modal nodes. Yeah, I hope you all liked. Alright guys, hitting the 16-minute mark. I'm going to say goodbye and all the best, and the Force is with you, always.